Food2Soil is a cooperative effort of food industry professionals, urban gardeners, and composters to resource our local food web with material that would otherwise go to the landfill. A team of Food2Soil composters transports food scraps from kitchens all over San Diego to nearby community gardens and farms, where they are transformed into healthy, living soil that ultimately goes back into the community gardens. Each participating site is provided with a predetermined number of buckets and containers to collect and store kitchen scraps. We ask that you use a plastic liner no larger than 13 gallons within each bucket during collection. When the bucket is full, simply tie off the liner, move it to the larger container, and begin a new liner within the bucket. Each container will be able to hold about 2 to 5 13-gallon bags, but please do not use one large liner or place scraps directly into the containers. This ensures our technicians will be able to lift them out smoothly. We accept pre-consumer vegetative food waste, such as kitchen scraps generated in the process of prepping fruits and vegetables. Common fruit and vegetable parts that are compostable include rinds, pits, cores, and seeds, as well as other various unedible parts and trimmings. Chopped fruits and vegetables past their prime can also go into the containers. Eggshells, coffee grounds, and tea bags are also perfectly acceptable, as are plain, grain-based items such as rice and bread, whether they are cooked or uncooked. We ask that participating restaurants chop up the food scraps into pieces that are no larger than 6 to 8 inches. The scraps can then be placed into the lined bucket. We do not accept post-consumer plate scraps or processed ingredients at this time. Any grain-based items cannot contain other processed ingredients such as cheese, sauce, or dressing. We also can't take meats, dairies, oils, or processed food of any kind. We completely understand that an occasional rubber band will make its way into the containers unnoticed, but please note that these items are considered contaminants and should not be placed in the containers. Produce twist ties, rubber bands, plastic bottles and bags, rubber gloves, and utensils are all things we'll have to pick out of the compost at a later time. We provide a printout for reference with a full list of what can and cannot go into the container, but a Food2Soil team member is always available to provide additional guidance. Once a liner is full, it should be tied off and placed into the larger container. Full containers can be stored in a space such as a walk-in refrigerator, storage closet, or a rubbish room. Once a week on your designated pickup day, the containers should be wheeled to the predetermined pickup location designated by Food2Soil and your management team. A Food2Soil compost technician will collect the full containers and replace them with an equivalent number of clean, empty containers. This ensures a set number of containers will always remain available to collect food scraps. At the garden, our technicians combine the food scraps with straw and wood chips to start the composting process. The temperature of the piles is consistently monitored to ensure the decomposing food material is free of pathogens and gets thoroughly broken down through microbial activity. The piles are also regularly turned and watered to keep the optimum balance of moisture and oxygen to aid the breakdown of the material aerobically. The containers are scrubbed and rinsed so we can return them to you clean and smelling fresh. The composting process from start to finish takes 8 to 12 weeks. The high-quality finished soil is sifted and made available to the gardeners to use in their plots to grow food for themselves and the community. Thank you for being a member of Food2Soil. Your participation is an essential part of the effort to create local jobs, replenish our soil, strengthen our food web, and build community.